Welcome everyone, this is Lord on the Dark. We're going to continue where we left off on Suikoden 5. And we're going to go to the city of Stormfist. This is how we get there? I don't remember. Oh, Prince, there you are, finally. Kyle? Oh no, don't tell me you're coming too. Nah, I wish. Nah, I just came to see you off. I still say they should have sent me along, but hey. Now Kyle, you know we can't take Lord Gara's greatest fan into Lord Godwin's hometown. Oh yeah, but it's perfectly fine to bring along his son's ex. Hey, how about the weather? Seriously though, you think everything's gonna be alright out there? What do you mean? I mean, it's kind of like going into enemy territory, isn't it? Hey, don't say that. Lord Godwin's not the Queen's most loyal subject, but he is her subject. Yeah, for now. I mean, what if he ends up throwing you all into the dungeon and holding you hostage or something? He won't. We should all wish he were that predictable. He knows what it means to make Arshtat mad. He's seen it, like we have. He wouldn't stake his whole town on one stupid move. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hope you're right. But hey, watch yourselves out there, huh? Especially you, Prince. I will. Thanks. Good. You be careful too, Leon. Yes, of course. Fine. Enjoy your trip. Stay safe. And if you see this cute brunette about 5'4", never mind. Go.
This is such a nice wind, isn't it?
Yes. If it keeps up like this, we should reach Stormfist by tomorrow afternoon.
Nice we can go almost anywhere by ship, even though this is an inland nation.
Yeah, thank goodness for the Fates River. But the convenience of the river has its disadvantages, too. I mean, we've been doing nothing but traveling lately. If we didn't have the Fates, I bet we wouldn't have to take trips all over the place.
Huh, don't know about that. The Queen doesn't exactly strike me as the merciful type.
No, you're wrong about the Queen. Her Majesty is really very kind. Right, Prince?
That's right. It may be a bit strange for me to say, but Arshtat was a very gentle and good queen.
Yeah, I can tell. Everybody in town loves her. And Farad obviously loved her enough to marry her. But if you ask me, though, she seems kind of unstable at the moment.
I'm not surprised. From your point of view, you've only known Arshtat since she acquired the Sun Moon.
So, she was different before.
Yes. After getting the Sun Rune, Her Majesty changed.
And I think it's getting gradually worse. I'm really worried.
There, how's that layout look? A little better?
What's wrong, George?
Lady Xyletes, watch out!
Both of you, get away from the side of the ship!
Something's coming!
It's a lizard! It reminds me of Brett!
What the hell is that?
That's gonna be a running joke from now on. Everything ugly reminds me of Brett.
I hate lizards!
Hopefully that one's a little better. Can't use my co-op staff with Leon because she got status fail. And Lady Xyletes and Leon gained a couple levels, but the prince did not. He only gained one.
Ugh. That was really disgusting.
What's going on?
Don't come over yet! Stay out of sight! And tell the crew not to leave their posts!
Yes, ma'am!
Leon, what do you mean?
Damn.
I can't take this anymore!
Look!
It's the Godwin family ship. Is that Gazelle?
That's right. What would he be doing way over here? Your Royal Highness, Lady Xyletes, are you alright? We're fine, thank you. Ah, excellent. I'd gotten word of these rampaging creatures. I thought of you at once and came myself in our fastest ship, just in time, it seems, thank goodness. My crew and I pledge to protect you. Please, will you allow us to lead the way? Isn't it great how he gets to play hero, but this whole thing's a little too convenient. You think he engineered the lizard attack? Wouldn't have been easy. No, it wouldn't have. But I guess it's not impossible. Those creatures aren't hard to provoke, from what I hear. Moron, what do you think? It does seem pretty fishy. Duly noted. But what would be his motive would be? If his plan was to make us trust him, I'd say it backfired. No, it's probably nothing that simple. For all we know, he wants us to be suspicious. Or he could just be trying to shake us up for the hell of it. You're not serious. You think he did all this for laughs? laughs. That's the kind of guy Giselle is.
I haven't been here in a while. I forgot how amazing this place was.
George, this is your first time here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Over there is the arena where the sacred games are going to be held. And this is the Godwin family castle.
Looks like a tough nut to crack. It'd be hard to attack.
Is that all you ever think about?
Ah, your Royal Highness, and the good Lady Silent, and your noble knights, we've been expecting. Welcome to Suikoden. I heard you met with great peril. I'm very glad to see you safe. Well, Lord Marshal Godwin himself, coming out to greet us personally, we are much obliged. As for my Majesty, Queen's loyal servant, it's the very least I can do. I'm back, Father. Giselle, I trust you served our guests well. Yes, of course. I hope I helped make their journey more pleasant. Of course you did, Giselle. We wouldn't be standing here if not for your work with Rose. Thank you, from all of us. The lady is most kind. I am unworthy of such praise. Giselle, don't you have something to tell our guests? Yes, sorry about that, Father. You must all be very tired from your long journey. We'll have a banquet tonight. Until then, please rest in your room. Allow me to show you. I'd rather be friendly. Ah, such diligence. I should have expected no less from the son of His Majesty ever. Very well. First to your room. Please, let me be your guide. Father, would that be alright? Be sure to mind your manners. Of course. Now then, this way, please. Giselle joins the party. Now, mind you, he is not a playable character. He is in the entourage. He will never be a playable character. I will show you. Stats. He has none. Behold the arena, the crucible of the sacred games, and a symbol of Stormcliff's military might. Are there any among you, the good Lady Silent, of course, who have set foot inside? Nope, none of the others have ever been here, and even I haven't been back since the last sacred games. Here, the nobility amuses itself by pitting the gladiators they own against each other and betting on the outcomes. We of the nobility thrilled to such glorious battles and see many past glory. However, our dear Queen Arstadt cares not for such things. She hasn't visited in years, which I could imagine is why your Highness has never joined us either. Wager matches aren't being held right now due to the sacred game preparations, but I could show you a practice match. That would be nice. We're sorry for the trouble. By the way, Giselle, may I ask you a question? Yes. When drop the formality, all the stiffness goes straight to my neck. As you wish, whatever makes you comfortable. Good idea, actually. You're always much more charming when they let you be yourself. You haven't changed a bit. Those two scare me. They're smiling, but their eyes are full. Plenty of history between them, I'm sure. Anyway, back to work. Let's go. Oh, right.
Fadus Dragon Cavalry.
So that's them, huh? Never seen them before in person. Are they gonna compete in the Sacred Games?
No, not them.
They don't side with any member of the nobility. They've sworn their allegiance to the Fadus River and Falena alone. They don't involve themselves in politics.
There's going to be a Dragon Cavalry exhibition taking place at the Sacred Games opening ceremony. They must be practicing.
Wow, that's incredible.
They're spectacular, aren't they?
Indeed. Super fast cavalry soldiers that can run freely on both land and water. I can see why they're used for patrol in both rivers and solid ground.
Your Royal Highness, what do you say? Would you be interested in meeting them?
Okay, yeah, let's meet him. Alright then, this way please. Are you serious? Like, Tyler, you did something wrong? No, never mind. Where'd the Dragon Cavalry go? Ah, bad timing. It seems they're practicing for the opening ceremony. So they must have gone back onto the river. Thank goodness. That's right. You hate blizzards, don't you, my lady? You didn't have to point that out. My apologies. This is the arena's main entrance. It joins up with Starfish Boulevard. Finalize preparations for the Sacred Games. I'm afraid I mustn't let you pass, Your Highness. Off with his head! We're finalizing preparations for the Sacred Games. I'm afraid I mustn't let you pass, Your Highness. This is the way to the ring. You simply must buy yourself a gladiator, Your Highness. It's such a joy to watch them fight for your honor. Off with his head! Tell me what to do. Let's go to the infirmary. We're finally, yeah. I thought Murray would be here. Double arm tactic, which I'll show you what tactics do. We go to formation, we go rearrange, and that puts George and Leon in front, and Mordon and Sileades in the back, plus physical 2 magic defense, or physical defense and magic defense, whereas basic does nothing. So yes, we will put this one on. I know that voice. There you go. Attaboy! I thought so. You're of the House of Barrows. He's been following his champion's training since yesterday. Well met, Hiram. Huh? Oh, Giselle. And oh my goodness, you brought, well, everyone. You honored me, big brother, so you've come to cheer me on, have you? Brother? Of course, when I marry the princess, you and I will be thick as blood. Aren't you getting just a little ahead of yourself? Ha, hardly. The Sacred Game's outcome is assured, I assure you. Ha ha! See for yourself, behold my champion. Zagai, the mightiest gladiator in all the kingdom of Felena. And he's mine, courtesy of my great and wonderful father. Daddy bought him for you, eh? Good for him. He does look pretty strong. You're right, most spearmen are overconfident about their reach, or else they're too cautious while letting their opponent get close. This man's stance doesn't show any sign of either move. Indeed, leave it to the Queen's Knight to appreciate superior skill. But his opponent is pretty impressive, too. Who is he? That's Childridge. He'll be my representative in this Sacred Games. What? At Urim's insistence, the two of them are sparring. Wow, how about that? We're gonna see the preview of the final. That's the way, Zagai. Get him. Get him. It looks like we have a winner. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. And I had to answer. That was incredible. No, you've done it, Zagai. How do you like that, Giselle? Well, now will you admit it? The Sacred Game champion, the princess's future husband, it's not you, it's me. Congratulations. You won a practice match. You'll understand if I'm too overwhelmed to applaud. Not just a loser, but a sore loser. Next time we'll be in front of Her Majesty and the Princess, you know. You want to withdraw right now? Eh? What's so funny? Oh, nothing. Now then, everyone, shall we continue the tour? This way, please. Hey, Giselle, wait! There's not much you can do in the stands. I will thoroughly explore it. As you can see, there is nothing here. Be at the infirmary this time. No. we do need to come here anyway. Down below is where they keep the gladiators. Completely unfit for royalty. Moving on. Let's see. Well, if your highness insists, if you'll just follow me then. This way, please. Your highness, all is well, I trust. Yikes. You keep them locked up like this? Well, they are slaves. That's terrible. Yes, His Majesty Farad said the same. But these fellows are actually quite lucky. It's no longer legal to mistreat them, nor to sell them as commodities. So ruled your mother, Prince. And at your parents' insistence, the Senate acquiesced to it as well. That's not all, you know. Our shot at Farad would have gotten rid of the whole gladiator system if they could have. But our nobles so enjoy their sport, and they have a right to. Such a long-standing tradition can't be changed so easily. Tradition, huh? That's right, tradition. Hey! That man's hurt. He's a gladiator. Getting hurt is his profession, you might say. Don't worry, he's been treated. But look at him. He needs a doctor. That's right. You can't just leave an injured man rotting in a basement. There's nothing I can do. He belongs to Lord Barrows. I can no more assist him than I could sweep Barrows' mansion floor. That's wrong. Don't worry, Leon. He'll live. But George, they wouldn't have bothered treating him otherwise. Wait, you mean... Should I take offense to that, Sir Knight? The notion that we leave the weak and sickly ones to die? Sorry if you took it that way. Apology accepted. A noble considers a gladiator part of his assets, like a horse or a mule. When a gladiator is injured, we arrange for treatment immediately. Provided they've earned it, of course. Earned it? They have to earn basic medical attention? These men live to fight. If they cannot earn that living, why should they live at all? Alright, that is it for the tour, basically. Wow, this place is wonderful. We reserved this entire floor for the royal family alone, complete with accommodations for the Queen's knights. It's like a whole different world in here. And it's yours. Please make yourselves at home throughout the sacred games. Though with your permission, we'll continue the tour downstairs. Well, you've seen now basically everything there is to see around the arena. Hey, don't mess with me! What do you mean I can't participate? Why? Give me one good reason, damn it. Enough. We said no, that's why. Now get out of here. Farad was a foreigner too. proper form of address? You want us to throw you in jail? Fine, I'm gone already. Damn, little Lemmy was gonna be my girl. I was so damn sure of it. Little Lemmy? You dare disrespect the princess too? You won't get away with that. I apologize for the commotion. Lately, we've been having to deal with that type more and more. Applicants for the games? Rejected applicants. They never take it. Rejected. He's from the new Armus kingdom. That alone is enough to disqualify him. Never mind his disrespect. Armus is Felena's sworn enemy. So say the Godwins, and only the Godwins. And are we wrong? Is there not conflict and strife between us? Did they not invade us 8 years ago and spill seas of Felenan blood? People do not forget such pain, my lady, nor the loss that brings it. Which is why the good Lord Godwin so advocates the use of the Sunroom. Where we turn its wrath upon our enemy, no Felenan would ever fear such pain again. What about you, Your Highness? Don't you agree? I'm not sure. Haha, you're an honest man. But you know, there are many who support our opinion, even among our citizens. Ha, I have answered. Yeah. Now that we've toured the arena, why not visit the town? Quite a festival in the streets with sacred games approaching. Shall we mingle with the commoners? Hey, in that case, could you all just go without me? Giselle and I have a few things to catch up on. Indeed, my lady. Then let me find someone else to send you with in my place. No, that's alright. I've been there before, so we'll be fine. But Lady Silence, thanks for the tour, Giselle. Huh? Hey, George. Have fun. We're preparing a banquet for you. Please come back before sunset. Silence left the party. Giselle left the party.
It sure is lively. It must be because it's almost time for the Sacred Games.
I don't mind the commotion. Not a huge fan of all this security.
Yes, Stormfist is pretty famous for its guards.
Effort smarter than her. That's 17 potch per apple, 5 apples cost 85 potch with 15 as change, right? Let's see. You're right. Wow, that's amazing. Hey, Dish, what are you so impressed about? Aren't you part of the show? He sure is smart, though. He's smarter than the girl. Tee-hee. Boy, who knew animals were such geniuses up on the northern continent? They're not that smart. Something's fishy here. Really fishy. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't see any other explanation. Even if it is a trick, that girl is doing an excellent job of selling the illusion. Now that I can agree with. We'll learn more about those two later. For now, let's talk to them. It's almost time for the Sacred Games. We'll be able to make lots of money, Ernst. What's your problem. Wait a minute. Lady, please marry me. What? Leon, what's this about? Nobody asked you, knave. I had planned to enter sacred games and win Lindsay hand in marriage, and I wasn't even allowed to compete. But I'd gladly make you my wife, lady. Let's be together forever. Let's become one, lady. I don't get it, but it doesn't matter. The answer is no. Oh, I see where you're coming from, my lady. If the answer is no because you don't get it, your answer would be yes if you did get it? Is that right? My name's Gavaya. Come back here once you get it, my lady. I'll be waiting. Okay, but don't hold your breath on me getting it. Now, there are a couple items here in the store that we can get. The Mega Medicine. This guy will train you if you have the skill points. We do not. Come up here real quick. There's a couple items. There's a couple things we can do up here. All of these are shops. Buy another salt. I wish I had enough for a fire orb, so I had to teach Mordon some magic. In fact, I might be able to make it. much the same thing. Not like he needs it, with him being 7 or 10 levels higher than us. Still. Never hurts to upgrade. So that is all the items about Stormfist. Nothing too exciting. Now we're gonna have a little cutscene here in a minute. If I can figure out where I'm supposed to go to trigger it. There it is.
Hey, Prince. I'm turning left at the next corner. Follow me.
You may be quick, but it takes more than that to be a good spy.
What?
Who are you? How did you know this was the prince?
Look, I'm sorry, this isn't what it looks like.
Prince.
Hey, come on. He doesn't look like a spy or an assassin. He's got to have a good explanation for this.
Thank you, sir. My name is Shun.
What's that? Is that a white tattoo?
Yes, sir. As you can see, I'm a gladiator.
Huh?
I'm sorry I was following you. But there's something I really have to tell you, Prince.
Doesn't sound like something we should talk about on the street. Let's look for someplace more private.
And Shun joined the party. Sorry to drag you so far out of the way. I find these quarters relaxing, perfect for this sort of chat. So let's chat. Would you care for a drink? Don't bother, I'm not staying long. So, why are you entering sacred games? What are you thinking? Now how to take that? Have you qualms about your ex-fiancé wanting to marry your niece? Don't play dumb with me. Nobody cares about an engagement that was broken off 8 years ago. You're man, Childridge, right? I'm sure you got your money's worth, but if he has to go up against that Burroughs Boys fighter, he won't exactly be the favorite, now will he? You're playing some steep odds here, Giselle. Am I? Victory? Defeat? It's all a matter of chance. never quite know what'll happen in the end. Otherwise, what would be the point of holding the games at all? You've always had that smile, but you didn't always hide behind it. You've really changed, you know. You used to be this nice, innocent boy. Well, I've since learned that being a nice, innocent boy doesn't get you what you want. Giselle. Do you have any idea how much I idolized you back then? Our game was a political ploy, I knew that. But I was happy with it, with you. When your sister ascended the throne and broke it off, were you at all disappointed, or was it only me? I regret what we did to you, I really do, to this day. But even so, in some ways, I think maybe my sister made the right decision. Well, I suppose it might have put us in an awkward position, as far as the throne was concerned. All the fighting back before our mother's coronation was terrible. So terrible that my sister and I vowed that it would never happen again. Didn't you lose your Sorry. That's alright. The conflict formed Felena and the Godwins into a tower of strength. My mother would have wanted that. Giselle, you don't really believe that, do you? Of course I do. He is a little twisted. Alright, real quick, before we go to this quiet shoe, we're gonna go upgrade his weapon, because he will be used for some battles here in a bit. Yeah, I'll upgrade his weapon once I have Side Leads back, rather than making the trip twice.
How can I help you? Huh? They're dressed like queens, knights. And don't tell me, the prince? I don't believe it. Oh no, I don't believe it. Oh my, what do I do? What do I do? Oh,
I do love her. This is Marina. We'd like a room. Do you have anything available? Yes, yes, of course. This way, please. Now, why was she flapping her arms like a chicken? I don't know. Who's gonna pay for those drinks she dropped? Is that really true? Yes. You saw where they keep this prince in that dungeon? Since a couple days ago, we've been hearing these voices in the middle of the night. None of us know what they're saying or where they're coming from. And the voices have an Armis accent in it? That's right. Prince, what should we do? We should check it out. Right. Her Majesty and the Princess will be coming soon. What if it's Armis spies or assassins or something? But here's the question. Why come to the Prince? Well, I assume you have a master. And rather than just report the voices to him, you took the huge risk of coming all the way out here. Well, that's, look, you know how they did with the team of gladiators. Thanks for that, by the way. But the nobles aren't happy about it. My master sure is. If something happened now with the gladiators, I'm sure they'd use it as an excuse to abuse us again. So you'd rather the nobles didn't find out. Exactly. Before they changed things, a gladiator younger than me had his eyes put out just for being too strong. Even after that, he was still pretty good in the ring, so they sold him off to some foreign country. They packed him in a ship, in a box, like livestock. None of us know where he is now, if he's even alive. That's never gonna happen to my friends again. Sure. We'll look into it for you. Thank you very much. I knew you would say that, Prince. When you came down and saw us, you got so upset about our condition. That's when I knew you'd help us. Hey, we're just lucky you let us know. How exactly do we go about looking into this without getting Lord Godwin's attention on it? Oh, I know. You can just go back along the passage I used to sneak out. It goes straight back into the arena. Problem solved. Alright, kid. Don't let anyone see you. Lay low, come back and get you when we're ready. Yes, sir. George, what do you need when we're ready? We're missing someone. If we leave her out of this, she'll get pretty cranky. Oh, right. She left the party. For now. She'll be back in a few minutes. We literally just have to go pick up Xylenes and come back to this thing. Talk about it. So now what do you want to do? Well, something wrong? You tell her about the situation soon. That's the problem. Alright, I'll go with you. Oh, but Lord Godwin is throwing us a banquet tonight, isn't he? Relax, I already let him know we'd all be fine. You what? Well, it's been a long trip. We're all tired. None of us have much of an appetite. Says perfectly. Of course, now that I knew this would happen. Now, where's our little boy? Xylenes, in the party. So, you're Shun, right? Yes, ma'am. Nice to meet you. I'm Xylenes. Yes, I know. You're the prince's aunt, right? Aunt makes me sound wrong. Xylenes is fine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... No, you are an aunt, Xylenes. Your sister has kids. That's how it works. Oh, quit reminding me. We can get to the arena basement through here. Well, what do you know? Lord, looks like fun. This isn't a picnic. You do know it's not a picnic, right? Right, picnic. Whatever. Let's go. Shun, join the party. Now, I do believe it throws us right into the dungeon, but we can back out right now. Because we need to go improve our weapons. At least for Xylenes' ship. If I can remember where the blacksmith is. Lily's in the back. Because she is a mage. And I would actually prefer Prince. Shun to switch places. This way the Prince is protected by Leon. It does impact what damage you take, so. This is amazing. Right under the town? Did Lord Godwin have this built? Probably not. It looks a lot older than that. I heard rumors about how there were these secret passages under the ground. I didn't think any of them still existed, though. I don't think the people of this town know about this place either. I came across it by accident. Shun, why didn't you run away? Huh? If you have an escape route like this, you could have quit being a gladiator and just run away. If I had done something like that, there's no telling what they would have done to my family. Your family? I became a gladiator because I wanted to help them. We're really, really poor. If I ran away, my master would probably do something really horrible to my family. Even with an escape route, I can't escape. And it's not just me. All the other gladiators are more or less in the same situation as me. I'm sorry. It's okay. Just hurry up. You're right. Come on, let's hurry up and take care of this before they find out Shun's missing. There's no sign that they found out yet. We don't have much time. Thanks again, everybody. Okay, let's go. An antitoxin? And we get into a battle. Let's see what enemies are here. Okay, I want to show you something. We do have formation skills. This one, all allies get a defense boost for 1 turn. Not very useful. And the prince leveled up. Hold. Someone's here. How indubitably rare to run into visitors here beneath the earth. I would love to extend you the warmest of hospitalities, but I'm afraid our guest facilities here are lacking. Oh my. These noble folk in front of me are none other than members of the Falanan royal family and the Queen's Knights. I never dreamed I would meet you in such an unfortunate place as this. I am truly honored. Just how do you know us? Who are you? Ah, please forgive my lack of manners. My name is Egbert Aethelbald, head of the House of Aethelbald. Our family used to be Lords of Stormfist. Used to be? Lords? That is precisely correct. Stormfist was given us by Her Majesty the Queen when the country's capital was moved to Solfalena. However, that filthy devil Godwin, one cowardly fiendish deed after another. He played our House of Aethelbald for fools. He pilfered everything we had. Sounds familiar. It's true, the House of Godwin stole almost everything the House of Aethelbald had 100 years ago. That's a long time to hold a grudge. Maybe he hasn't had much else to do. Godwin is a mere insect, a hairball, a zombie snail, the Sun's Palace justice, so we're brought down upon the filthy devil. Hey, is this guy starting to scare anyone else? Terribly sorry. Seems I let myself get a tad agitated. Incidentally, what is it that brings the noble personage to a place such as this? We're in a hurry. Farewell. I must must apologize. Of course, you're in a hurry to get on with your journey. I wish you a fine fortune in your travels. However, if anything untoward does happen to you, I tell you the House of Aetho of Godwin will be somewhere behind it. Every disaster that occurs in this world can be traced back to those filthy Godwin devils. The recent increase in rats, periodic flooding, unseasonably invasive plant growth, all Godwin plots. That's it. It's definitely time to go. Definitely. I do love Egbert. He is so funny. Open up that door by pressing a lever somewhere. And this is the other enemy of this dungeon, the zombie squad. Bats and these are the only enemies here, so. We don't have to worry too much about enemies, obviously we can handle. Check if anyone other than Shu. Alright, isn't it? And George could, he could wear the leather hat, and Leon could wear the scarf. Alright, now that we've opened all the switches, we're gonna go back to the entrance where there's that save point. And I'm going to save, and I'm just gonna do some training off screen, get a little bit of skill points, a couple levels for everyone. But we'll keep it in the recording until we finish, until we reach the save point. And next time we come back, I'll have the Prince of about level 14. We'll have some decent gil, or some potch, as it's called in this game. We're already up to 3,600, so... we're just gonna save right here. And when I come back, like I said, the prince will be stronger, and Leon and Silage will be stronger. I think George might be one level stronger. I don't know. Shun will be stronger, but that'll be it for this recording. I'm Mord on the Dark. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.